Hello to all my friends out there. Well, it's raining. If it's not one thing, it's another. The rain is pleasant though because it's so hot and sunny here. So I have had insomnia for 2 solid weeks. So today was the first day of the time change, and I seem to have slept a little better, but I still had insomnia. I've had it for 2 weeks. Okay, so I have some news to report to you, some bad news here in San Diego. A father drives off the Sunset Cliffs into the ocean with his twins in his lap, and they have caught it on video. I posted it on Twitter if you would like to see this. No one was killed. The guy wasn't killed, and neither was the 2 babies. And then the police lowered one policeman who had been a SEAL down, and he rescued, they held some kind of a rope, all the police, and lowered him off of a cliff so he could rescue these people. This is crazy news. The crazy part is that they were alive. So if you would like to see that, go to Rotus on Twitter. Okay, so now, is a depression coming, yes or no? I say we're in year 2 of it. And people go, nothing like this has ever happened before. Actually, we had the Great Depression that lasted 10 years. Okay, here is what we are watching for. Unemployment, check. Inflation, check. Just to get out of bed in the morning, I bought a Coke for $2 and I bought $5 worth of gas. That was $7. That was a moderate spend so far. Declining property sales, check here in San Diego. And I looked up the national average, and I think the foreclosures are up 6 point something percent. And basically the foreclosures haven't even started yet. Credit defaults. Okay, this is one thing that was in the Great Depression. For the first time, people bought on time and they could not pay their bills when the Depression hit. Okay, now a recession is a little different. It's not as severe. If the recession goes on for 3 years, then they say it's a depression. Consumers lose confidence and hold back spending. I certainly don't want to spend any money. Forget it. I've been through I'm 66, so I've been through quite a few recessions. One of the first ones I remember was I was about 19 and I went to college in Dixie College in St. George, Utah. Hello, if I have any followers in Dixie. And the teacher said the first thing people cut back on in a recession is college. I mean, all that time back when. And I was doing research on standard of living, and education is one indicator of a higher standard of living. So, of course, if we get more poverty and a lower standard of living, the educational, the population, the poor people, less educated, which is super rotten. And this holding back on spending is bad because, for the economy in general, because our goods and services need to move. But if you are smart, if one is smart, and if we are heading into a depression, we want to conserve all the money we possibly can and get used to conserving all of our money. So since the first of the year, I've been, in my car from the time I get up until it is dark. And really, tell you the truth, I can't really see how it's saving me any money yet. But what happens is, like, when you're cheap over periods of time, then all of a sudden you notice you have more money. You guys may have noticed those cheap dinners I am making. I'm surviving just fine on my cheap dinners. When I was young, every night was a cheap dinner. It was meat, potatoes, and canned vegetables, basically. Spaghetti, tacos, macaroni and cheese. Oh, that's what I'm still eating. Okay, now I've got a good one for you. This is one day ago. Shocking prophetic word, 2 house leaders. Now, she doesn't say which house. It could be the house next door. It could be the White House. It could be the House of Representatives. 2 house leaders will die on the same day. One in the morning, one at night. A midnight cry with Deborah. And I posted that if you would like to see that on my Twitter. So I am watching that. And this is one of the reasons I like the Baptist church. The Baptists say the Bible says what it means and means what it says. If the story is about Samuel, that means this is about Samuel. Yeah, we can draw parallels, but she said in place of Israel, the thought popped into her mind, America. So, in the end of times, people are going to be faked out. Now, I'm not saying it's not correct, but if two White House people end up dead, I will say to myself, that is clearly an assassination, especially if they end up hanged. Hanging is always suspicious of murder, like Epstein, or a fake death. You know, I will say it's either fake or they were murdered. I do not believe God's hand will stretch forth and murder people. That is like the other side of the thing. I mean, they could die of natural causes. So I've been watching a lot of wacky prophecies. You know, they're so sure they have their words. The bad thing is when they start interpreting the Bible as wacky, you know, a wacky interpretation of the Bible. That was wacky. But anyway, I enjoyed the video and I thought, this is very wacky. But if 2 people die, 2 house leaders die in the same day, I will say Deborah is right. And I think she was trying to draw a parallel between Biden and Biden's son. So, and I'm thinking, well, if God wanted to kill Biden, why didn't he just kill him when he was the VP to prevent him from ever becoming president? Now that he is our president, I think we should all be loyal to him as our leader, you know, not like holding out all hopes for Trump. They have not given up. If Trump somehow reclaims the presidency, well, I will come on here and I'll go, you know what? I can't believe it. He has reclaimed. I don't think so. I don't think that's the way it works. So anyway, that was the prophetic word. And like my phone sucks me in, you know, it knows exactly what I'm likely to watch. Okay, now back to the food storage. Okay, so today what I want to do is say to myself, okay, I have those leftover canned potatoes, and so I want to make myself a potato and chorizo burrito with egg. What I do is I just fry a little chorizo in oil, like a non-stick, and then I cut the potatoes in little cubes, and then I fry those, and then I beat eggs with a little milk, and I pour that over the top like a scramble, and then I put it in a burrito. So today I have to get some chorizo. That's going to drive my cost of living up by $1.48 if I buy it at Walmart, because you get 2, which is 75 cents each, which is cheaper. So when I get home, I have, you know, I'm trying to do like this video. I'm in front of the camera and I reversed it. So I'm trying to do that on my cooking. That is not easy to do. So now I've been eating my freezer down. So I'm going to go up here probably to 99 cents only, and I'm going to look in their freezer, and I'm going to say, let's see, maybe a chorizo. Maybe they have a good deal on some hot dogs. Maybe they have a good deal on some smoked sausage. I think I saw some bacon ends up there, and I'm just going to look around. It's the 15th of the month, so now I want to be really, really cheap until the end of the month. I might buy a bag of French fries. That gets me through the month, and then for the rest of the month, I'm going to be really, really, really cheap. I mean, even if I get my stimulus, I'm going to be causing a recession because I'm not going to be spending. Why do we need relief if everything is so damn good? Because dark days are ahead of us. That's what especially for him, if the prophecies come true, that's not funny. If this was China, that lady would be in jail right about now. Okay, you guys, please like, comment, and subscribe, and God bless you all.